are somewhere else.
Oh my god.
Do you want to tell the camera about this song? What do you know anything about it?
Hey, oh my goodness, okay. So I don't know anything about the song, but I love HAECHAN, and I just want to say, like, Lee Dong-kyuk, you were so cute when you were little, and you grew up and you just grew into such a talented, hardworking, like, vocal king, dancing king, ace, like, busy in all the units, and like, just such an all-rounder, and so sweet, and so like a warm hug, and I love you. That's all I want to say. 사랑해요. HAECHAN.
I'll give you guys the room.
Oppa.
I'll leave too. Bye.
The one-on-one time with HAECHAN.
Say whatever you want to say.
I'm done. No, I'm done. Don't worry. I don't want to overwhelm him.
No.
Like,
Keep going. Commit to the bit. Come on.
No. I'm done with the bit. Come back.
Keep going.
Back. I'm shy.
I get it.
If I'm leaving her, you have to stay.
I get it. You love HAECHAN more than me. I get it.
No.
Let's go, vocal king of NCT.
Yes.
One of the vocal kings from NCT, but we love him. Yes.
You're reacting to the solo debut of HAECHAN, an artist part of the NCT subunits Dream and 127. This is HAECHAN's CRZY. The song's lyrics describe the overwhelming attraction and magnetic pull between two people where every glance and touch heightens the tension. The singer admits they're going crazy with desire, surrendering to the intoxicating chemistry that makes them lose control. The song is composed by Big One, DEEZ, Youngsu, and Rico Green.
That's pretty timeless.
Timeless.
In
Everyone
like,
can relate.
in the human experience, right?
Everyone
Being
can relate.
driven crazy by love.
I'm just personally very excited about this because A, he's my bias from NCT. 2, he has a very unique vocal timbre in which all of our vocalists have always commented on, including yourself.
Okay.
And 3, his inspirations have been Michael Jackson and Queen in the past, and he plays classical piano. So like, I feel like his taste in music is like...
Also very unique lead vocalists, right? Michael Jackson and Freddie Mercury. Very memorable, unique sounds.
If you're hearing this right now, that means this video isn't monetizable, nor is it sponsored. Instead, this video is brought to you by you, our YouTube members and supporters on Patreon. Patreon and YouTube memberships are how viewers like you can support our team and also gain access to tons of exclusive content.
Wow. Harmonies. Where are we now?
Ooh, that extra beat reverb there.
Thank you so much to all of you who already support us. We really couldn't keep doing this without you. And now, back to the video.
All right, so HAECHAN is desiring sexy
song.
Sexy HAECHAN.
Sexy song?
Sexy song? Are we gonna get sexy song? Let's go.
see.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. You know what? Art museums and sexy songs are kind of synonymous.
It's
you know?
true. It's true.
Think if you think about Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
Ah, yes, piece of art, right where he belongs.
Oh, he's just stunning.
Sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm jealous.
with the sun. Oh, and did you see the arrow shooting through his head? That was nice cinematography.
Oh my god.
I do keep looking at you, right? Sorry.
Oh my god, dude.
Okay, sir.
That's cool. Drums in this are great.
I really like the drum set sound.
There's so much reverb on these drums.
Yeah.
His tone is like so interesting. Yes!
That was a chain of 251s, I think.
A little math rocky in some of the guitar licks there.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
It's kind of got like a Latin influence,
Yeah.
but like
There's so many elements. Oh my god.
in a very K-pop way. HAECHAN falsetto.
Oh, they got a nice like, keyboard sound. It's like organ-like. It's like a Rhodes sort of.
So warm.
You get like Tim Henson on this or something? It sounds like his style. His voice is so satisfying. Oh my god.
Graffiti?
Wow, that was a short pre-chorus.
Wait, this choreo is so pleasing.
Yes.
Okay, she's not pinning the painting.
Ed Sheeran.
It is Ed Sheeran.
Mr. World.
What? We are somewhere else.
Oh my god.
He can riff like nobody's business, so.
Boom, boom. Bam.
Circle of fifths moment, and then not Oh, he's using so many different like timbres in this. That's so nice.
That like high riff.
Yeah. These little spoken moments are so cute.
The guitar is just there the whole time.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I guess this is the pre-chorus, but it feels like a verse since it's halftime.
He's fine. Oh my god.
Yes, sir.
He's following you. He's looking for you.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Close enough. Welcome back, Michael Jackson. Oh, synth in the background too.
Dude, what the hell?
Or it might just be guitar. That is guitar the whole time.
The guitar motion.
Yeah. Ooh. It's time for DEEZ bridge time. This is
new.
That was very quick for me, but I dig it. Classic.
The HAECHAN.
He looks so good.
He looks so good.
Wow. That airtime was
That was insane. They
crazy.
slowed it down. It's so groovy. It's so groovy.
Where did that synth come from?
Oh, right.
I feel like they didn't have a ton of the like electronic sounds like at the beginning.
You got the NCT
and now
synth
we've
in
got
there.
we've got the NCT synth.
The synth.
Yo, it's like a keytar.
Yeah, okay, that was amazing. That was amazing. I love that.
Holy moly, that's awesome.
How's that for a solo debut? Sexy song. Good.
Hell yeah.
Holy crap. The amount of detail in every moment of this is a masterpiece. This is so good.
Also, I love how you go from less to more. So it's like you still have you introduced a bit of material and it's very empty, and then you keep that material and you just add more. Add a little more like
Established.
stuff to the grid, so you got like more 16th.
But you've established like the vibe the first time.
Yeah, like that
It's
intro
not
tells you
overwhelming.
everything you need to know about this song. What gets me sometimes is that if an intro shows me something and I'm like, nice. And then after like the first half of the song, it's like,
Yeah.
but it's like this delivers the whole time. Like that establishes the tone of the song. It continues and varies that sort of kind of vibe. And then it's just like, yeah, good vibes.
We were going in between just two chords the entire time.
Yeah.
And so now that we finally have more than two chords, and the fact that I feel like they add in some extensions in the chords, it really feels like we're expanding upon where we were before.
The chords are fantastic. There's a really good like circle progression that happens that is not the usual, because circle progression usually goes 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. But on the 2, if it's a minor circle progression, like if it's in minor, then usually the 2 is a diminished chord. It's not.
In terms of the song composition, I felt as though the really kind of like rocky, groovy stuff where it was just kind of like going. Whenever that chorus would happen, it would go, you would repeat those two chords for a while, and then at the end of every, like it'd be like 3 phrases of that, and then 1 phrase of going somewhere else. We go into this like kind of like majory kind of like a and then like a it's like a little bit of like kind of like jazzy 7th chords.
Because you hear a lot of circle of fifths in older K-pop, or even like new K-pop, they have it, but it always reminds me of like K-drama songs or K-ballads. So it's kind of like a blending.
So all we're doing is 5, 1, flat 2, 1, 5, 1, flat 2, 1.
For some reason, it feels so much more.
Yeah, it feels a lot more.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, the halftime helps.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, the fact that they're not constantly going on the guitar like all the time. It's
That
just
is also true.
chord, or something like that. The melody in every chorus is in A flat, specifically A flat minor or G sharp minor, depending on what you prefer. But to me, the backing feels like it's just going 5-1 to C sharp minor, which includes a non-chord tone in A flat minor, because you're using A flat major or a dominant 7 to go to C sharp minor or D flat.
Wouldn't that just be major 1 or minor 4?
Huh?
Wouldn't that just be major 1 minor 4?
Yeah. Okay. But the reason I feel like it's instead of major 1 minor 4, it's dominant 5 to 1 is because the 7 is super prominent in every single A flat dominant 7.
I like the acoustics, the drum set is very cool. It's more minimalistic drums, but you still have the snare, and also it's a higher feel on the snare. This part is a lot more trebly than bass, you know? It's a lot more treble. And so of course you're gonna want a higher pitched, higher sound snare to kind of accommodate that. And then the bass drum is still being played, but it is less. It is significantly less, like really quiet. Also, the acoustic guitar was so much fun to listen to.
Yes.
That was, oh my God.
Part of why I thought he spoke Spanish is because they took some elements of flamenco guitar.
They did, yeah.
The guitar is super satisfying, and whoever's playing guitar knows their shit. They know a thing or two because they've seen a thing or two.
And they've played a thing or two.
The rhythm guitar in the background is so fun. It's like almost like a maraca rhythm in a way.
Right.
Like,
Which is kind of like almost like a shaker motion, but there's no shaker.
And I love the fact that it's more than just one guitar line.
Yes! There's a lot of syncopated acoustic stuff that reminds me of like what really makes like Ed Sheeran popular too, just with his like a syncopated rhythmic guitar, like acoustic guitar.
It had this really like kind of like Santana thing where throughout the entire song they're just, you know, just like doing something.
Yeah.
just riffing.
That's why I brought up Tim Henson or like a Chicanito or something, like people who are just like super noodly what they're playing. There's a lot of this was full of noodles.
Full noodles.
Yeah, I wonder if they got to play
a couple
guitar.
I was about to ask. Yeah, who's guitaring on this?
Maybe we can figure it out.
You said there was like math going on in it too. Well, I might have missed that part.
Some of the like combinations of like licks and stuff reminds me of a lot of that kind of math rocky kind of vibe.
It's definitely like Latin ballroom, and then the guitar is kind of supposed to mimic that.
Yeah.
But then it goes like
during like that part, yeah.
Yeah,
we got a guy looking it up.
We got licks.
We got licks for days.
There's licks all over this.
There's so much stuff going on here, like advanced, like jazz harmonies that I'm having trouble following along with it, honestly, like keeping up with like, wait, what was that? Wait, what was that? But there's just so many little choices between every chorus and verse and the background vocals and counter melodies going on that it's just, it adds so much artistry to every moment. Like there is still a catchy leading melody to the whole thing, but there's like a million things you can latch your ears onto, and it's so satisfying.
I thought that where stuff was placed in the texture was just like really nice, because they have the twinkly like thing, and usually when that's in a song, I can't listen to anything else but the annoying like but this added so much because it was a little brightness, and it was a little more
I think it was very full too.
Articulated than like the rest of like that. And like the guitar, it has this like wash of sound, but it still has like these things that like keep you in the texture and like in the groove. And I liked that like it went somewhere. It developed as it went on. It definitely started in more of like the Latin influenced area. And I mean like most of that is just like the way that they're using the guitar. As it went on, it kind of strayed from that a little bit, and then it had more of like the synth stuff and like the like electronic keyboard things, which is kind of fun.
That's that Minecraft synth.
Oh my gosh, what was that synth at the end?
Yeah.
Like
it didn't even stay for that long. Like the second you pointed it out, I was like, oh, and then it disappeared.
But it was like throughout the chorus, it just kind of like went in and out. But it was really abrasive though, like compared to the rest of the texture, which was very drums and guitar-y.
Right. It like weirdly the song feels kind of like smooth. Like he's smooth
it's very
with it,
smooth.
you know? Yeah.
And then all the vocal ad-libs in the clouds. Oh my gosh.
I really, really love a great melody in a song. And especially when it comes to songwriting, I think it's literally the most important part. You know, you have to craft the whole idea around something that's singable and keep that something that's memorable. A good melody for me kind of has this like really nice, like almost like rising action and then falling action, like climax moment and stuff, where it's almost like this mountain, like almost like a story being written. For this, like every time you get to that like chorus, I kind of feel like I'm at the top of the mountain, and it feels really nice, and then we go back down, and it's constant, like just like it feels really just like fun to sing and like natural, and it's just like groovy. Like.
Also, voice 8.
HAECHAN shows so many different vocal colors in this song. We have his very breathy, like, and then we got like bad, like his more growly lower register. We've got some falsetto, we've got some belting, we've got more rhythmic delivery. I really like him showcasing all his different vocal techniques.
You hear the raw tension in his voice, and then, which is, and like, when I say tension, I don't mean like he's tense while singing, like he's creating tension with his voice in a good way.
I think the highlight of these ad-libs are like the neighbor tone motion, like this. Yeah. At the end with that gravity, chemistry, I forget like how he does it, but.
Da da da.
Yeah.
Da da
Da, da, da. Oh.
You made me do. What you made me do.
A lower neighbor tone.
It makes it like more suave and sexy.
Higher neighbor tone.
Da, da.
His vocal melodies kept surprising me. The rhythm of them and where they would end up, like I did not always see it coming. He ended phrases unresolved all the time, which just felt so teasing.
And his use of silence, like really quick, like the stop and everything just sits for a second, but it's immediately onwards. It's just long enough to catch you, like, oh, that was a smart choice.
You hear baby over and over again, and then that one time where they did it right at the end, that one. When they go, oh, babe, bam, there was like a mini break in there, because it's like we've heard baby done that way so many times, and then now it just like, just very satisfying.
It was very satisfying.
Yeah.
Marcato.
Save a little bit of marcato.
Marcato.
He just goes off.
I love how he can move so smoothly, like between all of his registers.
Yeah. And also like his like the way his like sound comes out. Like it starts in this chest, and then he kind of crosses that like bridge into the falsetto.
Because like normally you have like this kind of, there's like a passaggio, right? So like as he's passing through that, you can't really feel the flip very well. Da.
Yeah,
there's a
the
little
flip, right?
Yeah, there's the flip. That's why we have distinct registerial differences between that head voice and the chest voice, but the ability to kind of pass between them so you can like fully use your range is kind of, it's the mark of someone who's been trained.
Exactly.
Or is like really freaking talented. Which is both. He is.
I love your song called Good Person. It's a beautiful song, and I just want to say like it's beautiful. And also like I have more, your legs are so long, and like I'm sorry, I'm done now. Okay, I'm for real done. Okay, wait, hold on. I have more to say. Okay. I love how you love your members so much. It's the cutest thing ever. And I just feel like you have that same love for your fans. And that kind of love is just what drives NCT. Like you are the pillar. You guide us all towards the light. You are our sunshine. Our sunshine. Sunshine. No wait. HAECHAN. Hey sun. Sunshiny. HAECHAN. And you're just so, you bring a smile onto everybody's face. And you just, you spread this light with your infectious energy and your kind soul and your wonderful talents. There's just no one else like you. And I hope you know that.
The rhythm.
You know, I was having such a tough time figuring out the rhythms, and then I realized what it is. It's those offbeat drums.
It is so, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You said he likes Michael Jackson a lot. Is that what you were saying? It's so clear. It's so clear how much of his dance inspiration is Michael Jackson, dude. I'm not gonna try to make Michael.